In today's modern and progressive society, women are indoctrinated to make life choices that are actually extremely harmful to them and detrimental to their emotional health. Hello there, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to talk about some lessons that I've learned at way too old of an age, and I'd like to get the word out there on hookup culture. The number one lie about hookup culture, or even back in the 60s, the sexual revolution, was that you're just as good as a man. Now, doesn't that kind of put men up on a pedestal and put you beneath it, and then force you as a woman to think like a man and act like a man and make choices like men? Now, how well has that worked out for us as women? We're more miserable than we ever have been in history. Women are on more antidepressants, women seek out therapy, and women rate themselves in polls that they are less happy than they ever have been in any time in history. I think part of that is being told that within hookup culture, we're just like men. Now, that's taking into account that as a woman, your emotional writing when it comes to sex is exactly like a man's. And deep down inside, we all know this isn't true. Women experience sex differently than men emotionally, even physically. We are told that it's empowering, it's taking our power back, smashing the patriarchy and getting out from under the control of men. But are we really? I don't think so. What's happening is we are taking what truly is our power, our sexuality, and our control of the availability of sex, and just opening the floodgates. Sorry, that was a bad term. We are just opening ourselves up to being used. And that's not healthy. We all know this. You'd look at these videos online of countless young women talking about hookup culture and how their body counts are really high, but their happiness levels are extremely low. And people are wondering why. I can tell you why. They gave it away. They gave their power away. Coming from a position of biology, when a man and a woman have sex, what is the ultimate goal when it comes to that act? It's to create life, it's to perpetuate the species. And when you look at the skin in the game, yet again, another bad analogy. Anyway, when you look at how much each partner has to risk, the woman has much more in it when it comes to getting pregnant. It leaves her vulnerable for at least the year of the pregnancy, 10 months, I know, and at least a year after that with an extremely dependent human being that she has to have latched onto her at all times, thereby rendering her vulnerable. And I'm just talking about base biology. If we were out living in the woods, rubbing sticks together, we still have that human inside of us. We've only been living in these beautiful, cushy homes for a very, very short amount of time when you look at the length of time it's taken for us to evolve to this point. And we have to recognize that we have been like this as humans for a very, very short amount of time. Ignoring our base biology is ludicrous. The reason why we have sex is to have babies. Now, I'm not saying that it isn't part of an emotional connection in a relationship. I'm not saying that it isn't fun, because it is when you're in a committed and loving relationship. When women give it away for free, and I know that's an old lady saying, but when you give it up for free, you are taking away the value of what that act really means. And you know it deep down inside, psychologically. This is why historically women have always controlled the access to sex. Counterpoint, men control the access to relationships. That's why men and women now are having problems having relationships, because that power that women possess or should possess, we've given it away for free. So why would a man want to commit to a relationship when every woman's giving it away? I think that's the most upsetting part of this whole situation that our society's in right now, where women are miserable, young men aren't finding loving partners, and it's something that I wish I had learned when I was a lot younger. Um, that I did have the power. I didn't have to take anything back from men. I'm actually the one that was the gatekeeper to my sexuality, and that was my power. The unfortunate part of this is smashing the patriarchy situation that young women are supposed to be trying to do, is the only ones that actually won in this situation is the young men that have free and unconsequential access to sex with any young woman that he just happens to swipe right on, and they connect. How's that for smashing the patriarchy? Giving unfettered access to sex without commitment to young men. Kind of counterproductive, don't you think? We always used to look at the wisdom of our grandmothers, the matriarch of the family, and they always had that saying, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? When they were talking to their granddaughters about sex and about controlling that gateway of sex and about withholding that act until she met a worthy partner. I mean, in all honesty, women enjoy sex just as much as men do, maybe even more, because there's that emotional connection that comes through in a loving relationship when you're having sex with your partner. So, what's a woman to do that has gone through this situation, is now taking ownership of her power, and is moving towards happiness, owning her femininity, and now moving through the world as a powerful woman? The number one step: personal accountability. Stop blaming men and stop blaming society for your problems. Own your problems. Work on them. Be a better person than you were yesterday. Take back your power. Number two, learn to embrace what it means to be a woman. Shed those lies and ideas of what you've been told, what it means to be a woman, because only you know. What does it mean to be you? And number three, surround yourself with other powerful, feminine women. You are a link in a chain that goes back millions of years of strong, beautiful, powerful women. Every human on this planet is born of a woman, is born of a mother. Honor that and cherish it. You know, feminism was supposed to be the great liberator of women. It was supposed to free us from our oppressors. It was supposed to lift us up into the light and bring us out of that dark ages of the patriarchy, I guess. But all it's done is left women more miserable, more confused, and more abused than ever before. And here's my call to you ladies that are watching this today. Speak your truth. Follow your heart. Always be honest about what you feel, because a woman's intuition never lies. Reach out to your grandmothers. Reach out to your mothers. Learn from the wisdom of women that have come before us, and use your happiness as an example for others. Show other women that there is a way to be happy and fulfilled no matter what you do as a woman, as long as you do it as a woman. Be brave and be strong in a way that only a woman can be. Absolutely no one should be put on a pedestal. Have a great day.